Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to this important occasion of signing the financing agreements for the lines of credit to UDPL worth $150 million from Badea. 2/3 of this loan, that is $100 million, has been secured by the government under Badea's private sector window to support the bank in lending to vital sectors of the economy, including agro-processing, infrastructure, manufacturing, health, and education. The remaining third, $50 million, has been secured under Badea's public sector window and aims at financing micro, small, and medium enterprises who always are quarreling with the bank, operating in agriculture, agro-processing and industry, infrastructure, health, and education sectors. This financing is in line with Uganda's National Development Plan number 4, strategic objectives aimed at reducing the cost of credit through UDPL and the 10-fold growth strategy aimed at expanding the country's GDP from nearly $50 billion, that was 2023, to $50 billion 2040. This financing will also support government's goal of growing the capacity of the country's economy to its double-digit growth potential by increasing returns from public investment and competitively growing the share of the formal economy for a large revenue base. On behalf of the Republic of Uganda, I want to extend our utmost gratitude to the bank for the cordial cooperation between Uganda and Badea. This is especially so in the areas of roads, agriculture, health, water, and irrigation development. Currently, Badea is financing the following projects in Uganda. 1. Farm income enhancement and the Forest Conservation Project 3, worth $15 million. 2. Construction and equipping of the Uganda Heart Institute project worth $20 million. 3. Upgrading of Wero Utarangu Road project worth $11.5 million. The following projects have also already been approved by Badea board and are awaiting ratification by Parliament. 1. Rehabilitation, expansion, and equipping of Bujiri General Hospital worth $20 million. 2. Upgrading of the Nebi Goli Road project worth $20 million. I want to affirm that we shall fulfill our obligations under the signed agreements. We also commit to furnish the bank with the relevant information and the data concerning the progress of implementation of the lines of credit, and we will always undertake the necessary consultations with the bank during implementation. UDPL also commits to deliver the lines of credit efficiently and effectively since they have been long overdue. Lastly, allow me to congratulate His Excellency Abdullah upon his appointment by the Board of Governors of Badea during its 2025 annual meeting held in Kuwait City, State of Kuwait, as President of the Arab Bank for Economic Development. I wish to affirm that the government of Uganda is ready and eager to work with you throughout your term of office.
Mr. Adamaso Tadis, Managing Director of TDB Group. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure today to be here in this place. We, Badea, and Government of Uganda, a long-standing partner plan since 1974, Today, we signed two facility agreements amounting to 100 million US dollars. Of the 150 million, two-thirds of it, 100 million, is secured by the government under the Badea private sector window to support the Ugandan Development Bank, UDB, in on lending to vital sectors of economy, including agro-processing, infrastructure, health, and education. The remaining third, which is 50 million, is secured under Badea's public sector window and aims to finance macro, small, and medium enterprises operating in agriculture, agro-processing, and industrial infrastructure and health education sector. As you may know, MSMEs is at the core of Badea 2030, our strategic framework along key pillars: infrastructure, private sector, and the trade finance, agriculture value chains, and capacity development. Today's signing is an outstanding example of how governments can leverage from Badea's available instrument from both public and private sector windows, and even from trade finance to advance its social and economic development agenda. At last, let me congratulate TDB Group on their 40 years establishment. Thank you.
Honorable Minister of Finance, Honorable Badea Kasaija, His Excellency Abdallah, President of Arab Bank for Africa Economic Development, Mr. Admasu Tadese, the Group President of TDB, and the one that has given us the opportunity to gather in Kigali, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As Uganda Development Bank, we are very pleased to witness this significant milestone through which Badea has provided funding to the government of Uganda, which has graciously granted that money to UDBL. Uganda Development Bank is the country's only undesignated national development finance institution with a mandate to supporting the government of Uganda in promoting sustainable socio-economic transformation of our country. Badea has been a long-standing and trusted partner of the bank since 1985, when the first line of credit was secured. And over the years, this partnership had matured significantly, reaching USD45 million, all of which has been fully utilized. The financing extended through the private sector and trade finance windows had benefited over 25 projects in the country, of course across key sectors as mutually agreed with the funder. And this specific funding has supported 4,000 jobs, new jobs created. The most recent facility of $20 million granted in October 2022 was split equally between trade finance for import transactions from Arab countries and financing private sector initiatives within the Uganda. Today's facilities that are being signed is a major milestone. In 2023, Badea once again approved a significant new financing package, which we have signed today, structured in a unique way that, as has been said, USD50 million public sector window and 100 million from the private sector window. This was Badea's first structured facility in this dual window format, especially from the private sector, for which we thank you, and we believe it's a milestone for both institutions. After nearly 2 years of extensive consultations and negotiations, parliamentary approval was granted in February 2025 to proceed with the borrowing. Today's signing brings the total Badea's commitment to Uganda Development Bank to 195 million, and this is a strong signal of their continued confidence in Uganda Development Bank's role as a catalyst for economic development in Uganda. This funding will go a long way in supporting Uganda Development Bank's new strategic direction of 2025 to 2029, where we are looking at anchoring 5 key objectives The first one is to leverage a supply-driven approach to scaling up investments in public and private sector projects that foster long-term socio-economic transformation. Strengthening the bank's position as a thought leader in socio-economic development issues in the country and beyond. The third is innovative resource mobilization for domestic investment. The fourth objective is leveraging technology and innovation and optimizing human talent to enhance operational efficiency of the bank, strengthening organizational resilience, and ensuring effective delivery of the bank's strategy. The last one, which is very important, is leveraging partnerships to deliver sustainable impact. Your Excellency, we believe that the objectives of our new strategy present a strong foundation for deepening collaboration with Badea. With your permission, we'll be honored to organize a dedicated engagement where we can present the full scope of our new strategic direction and explore even more aligned areas of collaboration. We are deeply grateful for this enduring partnership with Badea and for the unwavering support provided over the years. I want to thank the government of Uganda through Honorable Badea Kasaija, who is here, who is also the shareholder of the bank, for the unwavering support without which we would not have reached this milestone. And lastly, once again, I want to thank the Group President of TVB for giving us the opportunity to conclude this transaction today. I thank you.